Liverpool v West Ham 1977. In this video we take a stroll back in time to December 1977, when 500 West Ham ICF try to storm the legendary Anfield Cop End where 30,000 Scousers hold out. What happened next is the stuff of legends. We let two opposing firm members give their account. First up is ICF member Bill, who told us, "I remember it well, it was December 1977, and we had a massive firm of about 500 all ICF. There was also about 500 scarfers, normal fans who made the journey. Anyway, we were 2-0 down, and about 4:30 we decided to leave the ground and try to take the Cop with a surprise invasion. We knew the exit gates were always opened at this time to allow early leavers to get out. As we were moving to get out, the old Bill were using their long truncheons on our lads and forcing them back into the Annie Road end. Our blokes weren't having that, so they pushed and jostled and forced their way out of the exit gates, being constantly hit by the police with these massive truncheons. As you can imagine, we were not in the best mood. We entered an alleyway that led to the Cop as we turned the corner. We entered the gates where Scousers were coming out, some of them giving us the curious once-over look. They probably couldn't believe our audacity, but they didn't stop, just carried on walking. Once we reached the Cop entrance stairs, we just yelled, "Yeah, ICF, ICF," and laid into the Scousers who were leaving the Cop. They backed off, back up the stairs, so we advanced, but the stairs at the back of the Cop were massive, and we got to about halfway before the Scousers retaliated, and thousands of them appeared at the top, pushing their way down the stairs to confront us. They were well miffed. We had to back off, and we retreated just in time for the old Bill to turn up and push the Scousers and us apart. It was a suicide mission, really. I don't think anyone has taken the Cop, but we gave it a good go. I found out later from the fans still in the ground, watching from the Annie Road end, that from their view, it appeared that the Cop was being taken from the top of the stand because the Scousers in the Cop were pushing everyone down in panic mode. It might be that they were desperately trying to get to the side exits, because the next thing we knew, a massive Scouse firm were marching towards us, and the few police who were trying to restore order. Our raid had turned into a retreat, and we were being picked off one by one. No longer a firm, it was every man for himself, as thousands of them attacked our diminishing squad. Just as things looked very bleak, along came hundreds of coppers, some on horses, and they managed to stop the Scousers in their tracks. We were then escorted back to the station, under constant attack. What should have been a half-hour journey had turned into a nightmare that lasted 2 hours, 10 minutes. It was a suicide mission that nearly turned to murder. Madness, sheer madness. Liverpool fan Barry told us, "I was in the Cop that day when the ICF stormed the stairs at the back entrance. At first, some of us panicked and did move away from the trouble towards the side exits, but then I think everyone thought, hang on, what are we doing? This is the KOP, and regrouped. Their tactics of surprise and conquer had backfired, and now they were on the back foot. Thousands of us were now after blood, and even though they were surrounded by busies, we attacked them at every junction on the Walton, Skerries and Kemlyn roads. There looked to be about 300 of them to me, but it's hard to know for sure. In Scotland Road they were savagely beaten by a huge Liverpool mob who had followed them from Annie Road, the police intervening once more to save them complete annihilation. The walk back to the station was long and arduous for them, and I bet they were glad to get back on the train to London. They tried it on and got found out. End of. We thank Bill and Barry for their recollections. It's clear that the Cop wasn't taken by this suicide mission from the ICF, who suffered quite a few casualties during and after the failed attempt. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, as it gives you notifications of future videos and helps our channel grow.